What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to another video. This is the Handsome Duckling, and today we're gonna be reviewing this is a tier list made by this fella right here, and this is just NFL jerseys for this upcoming season. First off, of course, we got the Patriots. I don't know about these, man. I mean, they're definitely not bad jerseys. I definitely don't dislike these jerseys, but I don't love them. I wouldn't say they're good jerseys, but they're not awful. I don't like this stripe here. I hate this stripe here. But they don't have much to work with. I think they did an alright job with it. Yeah. They have a lot of like classic jerseys that I think are great. Like the early Tom Brady era, those were amazing. Those would be elite jerseys. And there was history behind it, but there's no history really behind these. So there's no reason for these to be, So, they're decent. I mean, next up, we got the Jaguars. These are, I like the colors. You can't really miss with those colors ever. It's a good jersey. There's nothing that really makes it stand out. I do like how they have the logo right there, because I feel like a lot of these jerseys, like for instance, these Raiders jerseys, they don't have the logos on like the shoulder, like they don't put it on the front. So a lot of these jerseys just look boring because there's nothing on the front except for like the team name. I think again, there's not much to work with, but it was a simple jersey. They kept it simple, and it was a good jersey. They have good colors. Kind of same story with this. Normally I don't like the stripe here, but since it's the logo, that's kind of hard. And then they have really nothing else, but you can't miss with these colors. Their colors are carrying these jerseys. Like, these are mediocre jerseys, but those colors are pretty sick. These jerseys, yeah, definitely good jerseys. There's nothing that makes them elite, nothing that makes them deserve lower than here. They have enough going on to where it's not a boring jersey, and to where it makes the colors look more interesting, because I don't think their colors are that interesting. But these jerseys are definitely these are good jerseys. So there's not much else to say. I do like the stripes on the biceps instead of on the shoulders, and that collar is pretty good. Yeah. Here's our first elite. These Miami jerseys are excellent. You can't miss with these colors again. And one thing that I think they do that really, like, maybe 3 other jerseys do, is they outline the numbers in their secondary color. I think that looks sick. Outline the number and the name. And then they do have that jersey patch on the side. I think it'd be sick if they brought that jersey patch over here, kind of like they did on the Jaguars. I think that'll make these jerseys, like, some of the best in the league. But these, again, you can't miss with the colors. Pretty well designed. Keeping it simple. Yeah. Elite jerseys. Packers. These are just such classics, and they've never really changed. And there's so much history behind them. Obviously, this is coming from a Packers fan, so can't really take what I say as truth. But these are good jerseys, and there's so much history behind them. Ooh, these jerseys, I don't know. They might be elite. Nah, they're definitely not elite jerseys, but they're good jerseys. Look at them. They got this blue. I like the blue color, and they kept it simple. Those shoulder stripes, but they kept it simple. I think that looks really good. Yeah. Next up, these Vikings jerseys. These are alright. I mean, I feel like you have purple and yellow. Those are 2 colors that, like, even if you get just the smallest amount of creative that one could get, that it's a sick jersey, So they really didn't do anything with them. They just have a little stripe on the side. These are also kind of classics, but I don't think classic enough to where they're, like, deserve anything higher than a decent. Ooh, next, these. I really like these. Definitely not elite, but these are great. They use the base color as black, and then they run their secondary blue colors up there. That is pretty sick. I really like that. Next, we got the Cowboys. Ooh. So the Cowboys, These kind of similar to the Packers. These are classic jerseys, simple, a lot of history behind them, and then they have just those little blue stripes. That's really all that makes it different from just a plain white jersey. But I really like it. And I do not like the Cowboys at all. But I do think that their jerseys are pretty sick. Okay, these might be my favorite jerseys in the league right now. These are just amazing. And I think the Falcons have such good colors. And they've always had great jerseys because they have such good colors to work with. Can't really miss with these. Okay, these. I'm put them in good. I think it's just like black with that orange. And then they did outline the number with the orange. So that's pretty cool. And I like how the stripes are like the Bengals, like the bear scratch, if that's what that is. Or tiger scratch, if that makes sense. Like you see how it's that little design. I like that a lot. I think they do a good job of incorporating the Bengal into a lot of their logo and stuff. That's pretty cool. These jerseys, a lot of history behind them. They never really change. Always looked good. Like a lot of the classic jerseys, I'm like, if their jerseys before were like mediocre, and then they introduced these like right away, they'd all be like decent to good. Like I'd say that's how it is with the Packers jerseys. I'd say that's how it is with the Cowboys jerseys. But these are elite jerseys even if they came out tomorrow. So, these jerseys, these are pretty bad. I'm not going to lie. They're just blue with a white stripe. Pretty boring. And I don't know. I just think it's really boring. There's not much that makes it special to the Lions. Not much that makes it special to like any team. If somebody didn't know about football, you showed them this jersey, you're like, what team or what city do you think of when you see this? They'd be like, they'd have no clue. These jerseys, these are okay jerseys. I think they have a good deal going on, and I do like the darker theme. I just think it's that gray thing on the shoulders bringing them down a lot. I think if they continued that black, these would be good early jerseys. Or that like navy. But these, I just think until you get rid of that gray stripe, they're not going to be too good of jerseys. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and do this. These three are all really, really similar, really, really simple. I really like the red with the yellow. These are the only ones that kind of like stand out because they have that little black. All of these are pretty much equal. They keep it simple. They're really cool. I think the Niners kind of missed, though. I think these are definitely amazing jerseys. But you have so much potential because you have so much history with that team. These are awesome. These are so cool. And they have that great coloring. Great I like how they put the base as like a darker color and then put the red on top. I think dark with red looks so cool. For the exception of the Patriots, of course. But these are just sick. These two are kind of like the same a little bit. I think they're really cool. Seahawks never miss with their jerseys. These are so good. I love these so much. And what they do is like they really never change from like the Legion of Boom era. So it's really cool to like see these jerseys. I think it's really awesome. Oh no, these are awful. These are just terrible. If they continued with the all orange, maybe they'd be bad. Maybe even decent. But these are awful. These are so gross. The lettering in that darker color, where did that darker color come from? Like if you continued it in white, maybe it wouldn't be as bad. But just that lettering in the darker color, the white little thing up there, what is that even? These are so bad. These are classics. The Browns, these are absolute classics. And I love them. The Browns, again, they don't have much to work with, but every single one of their jerseys is awesome. So definitely a good jersey in my book. These Bears jerseys, they have a history behind them, so I can't really say that they're like decent or bad. I don't like the jerseys, but they've continued. I said it before. Like, if you have a classic jersey, you can't really shy away from that. You got to embrace the history in the jersey, and these are some of the most historic jerseys in the game. The Packers and the Bears and the Steelers. These three jerseys are all just like classics, and all these three teams have a lot of history of like Hall of Famers that like wore that jersey. So that's really cool. These, I don't really have much to say about this. They had a lot of potential with the gold. I just don't think they capitalized. They're alright. Definitely not a good jersey. I mean, I wouldn't be rocking it like to school or anything, but they're not bad. These jerseys, these are bad. They don't have much to work with the Raiders, I mean, I admit, but it seems like they have a lot on their plate right now. Like, they are drowning in trying to keep Devontae from leaving. They're not worried about making good jerseys. And I don't blame them. Y'all don't really have much to work with. I didn't have high expectations. They were pretty bad. These are good jerseys. Their Kelly Green are probably my favorite jerseys of all time. But it's these normal jerseys. These are good jerseys. I like the colors. You kept it simple. This is the one instance where I where I would like the Eagles on the shoulder or on the bicep rather than on the front. So that's pretty cool. These are elite. With purple, it's really hard to miss, except if you're the Vikings, because these are not good. I mean, they do all their jerseys so good. The Ravens do. Oh my goodness. Those black ones, those might be some of my favorite jerseys in the league right now, besides the Kelly Greens, since they brought them back last year. So these are definitely an elite jersey. I love these. Washington. I mean, they're alright. Nothing really too special about them. I like the yellow and I like the red. It's something about it just makes me think of like mud, like red mud. And I don't know why, but I always look at these and I just think like it looks like somebody like look like you fell in red mud. And that sounds so weird, but that's just what I think of. I think they're not great. They're okay. Now these on the other hand, these are so bad. These are just the worst jerseys maybe I've ever seen. These are hideous. These are disgusting. And I believe this is the Jets. Y'all have history. Y'all are like a historic team. And you're bringing in, trying to make it futuristic, trying to do too much like this. These are so bad. These jerseys, I think these are Giants. They're pretty bad. I mean, nothing interesting going on. And if you're like, what's the difference between this and this? Like, these have the stripes and at least something going on. And I don't know why. Just this style of jersey, where it's just two colors, annoys me so much. Golly, like, these are so bad. Everyone hated on these when they came out. Everyone hated on the new logo. Everyone hated on everything. I love these. These are so good. Like, I love these jerseys. These are awesome. Definitely not elite jerseys, but I really like them. And then, last, but probably least, the Chiefs. Hate to say it, but they're elite. They have, like, never changed their jerseys, and they are hits. They were hits from day one. Not that I was around for these jerseys day one, but they were hits. These are great jerseys. A lot of history behind them. They never really changed. A lot of great players have worn this exact jersey. Not with 15, but... Oh, we never named this. I can't spell. Worst in the league. This is not how you spell league. Worst in the nation. Oh. Alright, this is the final list. I mean, really, if you keep it really, really simple, like these Dolphins jerseys, you can get elite as long as you have good colors. But for teams that have like not as good of colors, like I'd say that, you know, you don't have much to work with if you're Tampa Bay. But these jerseys are kind of sick. Like I really do like these jerseys. So yeah. I mean, really anything in elite to good, if I see that, if I'm watching the team play on Sunday, I'm like, these are cool jerseys. Like I love these. These are pretty cool. Anything okay, decent, I'll be like, I won't even care at that. I won't even notice them at that point. If I see bad or awful, I'm just gonna be like, oh, those are not good. If I see these jerseys ever touch the field, oh my goodness, these are so bad. Not to be like the biggest hater ever, but these are atrocious. So yeah. Anyway, that's all I have for you today. Thank you all for watching. Hope y'all are doing well and God bless. I'll catch you on the next one.